Good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is Chanel Anderson with Radiant Living Biz. I am so excited today. We have a special guest, and our theme for today is Radiant Living Biz Spotlight. I'll be introducing you to Coach Kiara Sade. Come on in. She is an amazing entrepreneur with an amazing story. And today she's going to be sharing with us how to make money using Instagram, So thank you so much to everyone who is here with us for the first time. I am delighted to have you. Go ahead and start sharing the live. Even the dogs outside are excited. Go ahead and start sharing the live. Welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead and drop this in the comments for you. Okay. All right. If you are part of Team RLB, welcome. If you are invited by someone, welcome. You're going to want to make sure you have your pen and paper ready. Let me go ahead and try to get her on. Bear with me. All right. So in the meantime, while we are waiting for our guest and special presenter to join us, I'm going to just start sharing some power affirmations. All right. To set the tone for what it is we are creating today. All right. Welcome Terrell. Welcome Yoni. Love by Lala. Good to see you. All right. Positive mental power. Positive mental power. I eradicate from my mind all thoughts of doubts, fears, and condemnations, and dispel all that is against the truth of who and what I am from controlling my life stream. I now requalify any spirit substance ever used by my consciousness for that which is less than godliness. And from now, all is perfect power. My mind is now in a state of absolute wholeness, and I give thanks. Here she is. Here she is. I'll be bringing you on in a moment, Queen. Self-expression. Fear, lack, unhappiness, ignorance, lack of courage, selfishness, lack of commitment, greediness, ingratitude, unreliability, undependability are alien to my true self-expression, and they are now replaced with those qualities of fearlessness, unlimited supply, wisdom, strength, selflessness, faithfulness, givingness, gratitude, reliability, dependability, and this truth frees me to be my highest and best self at all times. I give thanks. Great morning, Team RLB. I see you guys coming in. Please make sure you share the live stream so we can give a warm welcome to our guest presenter. I see she is here. Let me go ahead and try to request Kiara to see if you can request to join me. Invite to join. Let me see if I can invite you. Throw some hearts up, everybody. Good morning, R.A. Sweetie. Here she is, just
Good
like
morning.
that. Great morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Thank you so much for agreeing to pour into us this morning. You are at home. You are welcome. You are appreciated. So glad you agreed to just share some of your wisdom and expertise as it relates to Instagram marketing. Everyone, I just want to introduce our guest. I'm going to let her share a little bit about herself and her story, and then we're going to get into how to make money on Instagram. If you guys are ready, go ahead and type a welcome. First of all, type some hearts in the comments just to let her know that she is loved at home and appreciated in the Radiant Living Biz Spotlight. Okay, let her know that first of all, and then go right ahead, Kiara.
Okay, awesome. Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. It's very hard to get me. You know how many people come like, we gotta do a live, and I'm like, all right, if it's not tomorrow.
Listen,
Thank
you
you for
talked
having
about
me
that
here.
5 second. I listened to your live when you talked about that 5 seconds to done, right?
I don't even know how I'm squeezing you in right now. I'm really supposed to be doing something else, but I said I didn't already told her I can't reschedule this. Like, let me just do this and figure out the rest later. But I'm happy to be here. I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time because I know we're all busy. But I will be discussing my 4 pillars to creating cash flow with Instagram. So just a little bit about me. My name is Kiera Sade. It's pronounced Sade, not Sadie, whatever y'all be saying. I help small business owners learn how to grow and monetize their Instagrams completely organically. And I specifically go for those with a small audience because I have proved that you don't have to have a large audience in order to be profitable. You just need to be persistent with your platform. So I myself started this page almost a year and a half ago, and I started monetizing it at just 232 followers. So I know it works, and I've been creating consistent 5-figure months for myself just by using Instagram. I haven't invested in any paid ads yet. I did start learning them last year, but I just, it's something about organic for me that really hits home for me. Y'all see me on the paid side one day, but I really truly believe in order to master the paid side, you should first master your organic side. So today we're going to be going over the 4 pillars. It's 4 C's that I use in order to have, it's a framework for monetizing your Instagram, and those 4 things, and we're going to go over these into detail. First of all, y'all ready? What's up, Arvila? Hey, what y'all doing? Y'all having lunch? About to do a little lunch and learn. Y'all ready? Let me know y'all ready. Drop your favorite emoji in the comments and let me know that y'all are ready. Are y'all taking notes? Drop a pen, drop some note paper, drop I don't know, whatever your favorite emoji is, and let me know that y'all ready. Y'all listening because I'm going to be going fast. I need to know y'all ready. All right. All right. All right. So these 4 pillars are: number 1, clarity; number 2, content; number 3, culture; and number 4, campaign. So repeat them again, and we're going to go into these in detail if you missed something. Number 1 is clarity. Number 2 is content. Number 3 is culture, and number 4 is campaign. So let's break these down really quickly. In order to be able to monetize your social media platform, and this is with any platform, but I specifically focus on Instagram, you need to have clarity around 3 things. Okay. Number 1 is you need to have clarity around your niche, right? What is it that you specialize in specifically, right? Not just Instagram, but for me, it's content for Instagram, right? I teach people how to create captivating content. I teach people how to create content that converts, right? So that can go as deep as captions, creating videos, reels, carousels, right? What is it that you specialize in? And I like to say a niche. A niche is the answer to the problem that your target audience has, which we'll get to later. A niche is simply the answer to the problem that the people that you're supposed to be targeting have. Okay, so that's number 1. You need to have clarity in your niche. Number 2 is you need to be clear of who you're speaking to. So these people who have the problem, who is it? Right? And I like to teach my tribe that we're going to focus on one person, because a lot of people don't properly target because they're trying to either target too many. They want everybody, right? They think their product is for everybody. It's for whoever got money. No, it's not. Or they're like this group of people. When I create content, I'm speaking to one person. It relates to multiple people. It relates to married men. And my target audience is nobody that's a man or married. But I have attracted married women into my business and my brand, but they just correlate to some of the content that I put out. But I'm speaking to one person when I'm creating my content. I might say y'all, I might say they, I might say we, but I'm speaking to one person when I create my content. You have to be clear on who your target audience is, and that is just one person. And I like to explain it like this. It's easier like this. If I put you in a room with 10 people in there and I said, I need you to talk to these 10 people, and I shut the lights off and you couldn't see who was in the room, what's the first thing you're going to ask me? Well, who in the room? Who am I talking to? And what do you want me to say to them? right? You got to start off with knowing who's in the room and what their problem is in order for you to be able to help them or speak to them. Okay, so think of it like that. A lot of you guys are in a room in the dark and you have no idea who you're talking to, and you ain't asked the appropriate questions to be able to gain clarity around who it is that you're speaking to and who you should be helping. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, you need to have clarity around your offer. Whatever your offer is, if your offer is an ebook, if your offer is a pair of jeans, if your offer is a pair of lashes, if your offer is a massage, whatever your offer is, you need to have super clarity around that, how it's going to help people. See, a lot of people get this, but they start talking about the features. Oh, you get 60-minute massage. So what? What is that? What is that going to do for me? You get 60 minutes of invigorating self-care with the whatever, the most anointed hands that'll bring you from stuck to clear or whatever, right? Whatever it is that your target audience is looking for. Why are we coming in looking for massages? I'm going to take your chiropractor bill out your life. I need to be coming to you. So you going to fix my back with them hands? Right? So we need to be really clear around our offer and what our offer can do for our audience. Okay. Get really clear on that, because you cannot market it if you're not clear on what you're offering to people and how it can help them, how it can serve them, and what their life would be like if they don't get your offer. Well, if you don't come and get this massage, because I know there's a lot of you in the spa industry or, selling body butters or things that have to do with the body. If you don't get this tea, guess what? You might as well just shave 10 years off your life, because you're over there living unhealthy, right? I don't know how much time you're going to get to spend with your grandkids. Will you even get to meet your grandkids? Right? You got to hit those pain points and let them know it's not just about the tea and shaking and coming on here and looking cool with the cool kids, right? It's about, this is a life or death issue now. Okay. This is about your health. This is about being able to move and not having to use a cane. This is about being able to travel without having to wait on a wheelchair at the end of your flight. Okay. So that's number 1. The first pillar is clarity, creating clarity and gaining clarity around your niche, your target market, and your offer. We're going to pillar 2. Am I moving too fast for y'all?
No, ma'am. Keep it going.
Y'all keeping up? All right.
We with you. Clarity, content. Second pillar.
Number 2 is content. Now that you have clarity around your niche, your target audience, and your offer, and some of you won't be super clear. Some of you will still be like, well, I'm still trying to figure it out. Pick something and move with it. Okay. Pick something and move with it. With action comes clarity. When you start moving, you'll start to gain more clarity. Okay. So now we're going into content. You want to create all sorts of types of content. When you're first starting your business, or you're starting a new page over, or you're launching something, I always like to teach people, you want to plan 30 days of content, but I like to plan mine 7 days at a time. Okay, because I like to be in the moment when I'm putting out content, right? And you're gonna plan these things out and say, maybe day 1 I'm gonna do a reel, a carousel, a single post. Day 2 I'm gonna do 2 reels, a single post. But you want to have your content pillars, and a content pillar is just a fancy way of saying a topic. Your content topic, right? You want to have 3 to 5 of those. If you can stick to 3 in the beginning, that's great. The smaller, although I know for some of y'all, like, it's just, I won't get to everybody if I stick to, it's people that stick to one content pillar that are out here killing it, because that's what they're known for. Okay. You want to stick to your content pillars. 3. I'm going to say 3. Y'all don't get 3 to 5. 3 max. 3 different topics within your niche that you're going to stick to within those 30 days, and you're going to pump out content. You go find people that's already serving your audience, see what they're getting engagement on, and you're going to use that as inspiration, not copyration, inspiration. And you're going to say, how can I make something like this that I can use in my voice that'll speak to my audience? Okay. For instance, you might see Kiara Sade make a reel that says 3 things you need to stop doing on Instagram. Maybe you're in the spa industry. You saw that did really good. Okay, so let me make a carousel or a reel that says 3 things you need to stop putting on your face or stop doing to your face right now in order to get clear skin or whatever, right? You need to change your pillowcase, wash your pillowcase, wrap up your hair. I don't know. I ain't no skin expert. I don't know. But y'all know, y'all get the gist. It's not hard to create content when you know who you're speaking to and you stop making it hard. Y'all be like, I don't know what the, I just don't know what to post. It's all, you're consuming content all day. What did you like? What did you engage with? Go there. And I'm not going to get too far into content because you guys have somebody else coming to teach content, but content, understand it. Stop making the same content. Stop posting quotes. Don't nobody care. There ain't nobody coming to your page to get inspired. Okay? Stop doing it. Create videos, reels, use your stories. Okay? It goes down in the story. I know people say it goes down in the DM, but in order to get to the DM, people are they're ingesting your stories. They're like, wow, you know, they're getting closer to. Use your stories. Use everything, all the touch points of Instagram. Make sure those captions are thought provoking and not just click the link in my bio. Okay, you gotta create content that really this is where your money is, right? And when you're creating this content, make sure it's three things. It's engaging, entertaining, educational. We want to stick to these. Engaging, entertaining, educational. It doesn't have to be in all three at the same time. Maybe you made something that's educational, might not be so engaging, but they're all saving it, right? You want to make sure you're looking at these metrics and seeing what is that people are saving. Like, oh, this was really helpful to them. Maybe I should do a live on this. Maybe I should write an email on this because this was something that really helped my audience. Okay. So engaging, entertaining, education. Nobody don't come on here to be sold. We want to be entertained. Social media is a place where we want to be entertained and we come looking for information. Okay. So that's content. And one more thing. You want to ensure that your content is building a KOT. You want to be consistent with your content. You want to show up here every single day, at least once a day, at least for the first 90 days.
Kiara, break down KLT for people who may not know what that is.
I absolutely will. So KOT it stands for know, like, and trust factor. You want your audience to get to know you, right? And you also want to get to know them. If your audience doesn't feel like they know you and your brand, they're not going to trust you enough, which we'll get to trust, in order to go and click the buy button. People want to feel like they know your brand and know what it stands for. Let's use Chick-fil-A, for instance, right? We've all been to Chick-fil-A. Most of us don't check our bags when we go to Chick-fil-A, but if we go to Popeyes, we're checking our bag. We know their brand. Not saying that one is worse than the other, but we know their brand. We know Popeyes, that chicken gonna be, it's gonna be on point, but the customer service might not be. So let me check my bag. Chick-fil-A, I've never checked my bag before, and I'm very picky about my food, but I know they're gonna have my food the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that's no. Like, people have to like your brand. If you don't like Fruit of the Loom, you ain't gonna buy Fruit of the Loom. Even though Fruit of the Loom Hanes is sitting right next to each other and they look like the same dang on underwear. It's just one say Fruit of the Loom, one say Hanes. You don't like Fruit of the Loom for whatever reason. Maybe you didn't get to build enough brand trust with Fruit of the Loom, or maybe your ex-boyfriend used to wear Fruit of the Loom or something, and you don't like Fruit of the Loom, but you like Hanes. You're gonna go with the brand that you like. Right? And people are the same way with you. Y'all, a lot of y'all say that the market is oversaturated and all that. The market can never be oversaturated because there is only one you. Your KOT factor is what separates you from everybody else. People might like what you do versus what somebody else does that's selling the exact same thing as you. Okay? T is for trust. People have to trust your brand, right? I have to trust that Popeye's gonna come with that same consistency. Right? I ain't never been to a Popeyes and the chicken ain't taste like Popeyes. And I done went to the Popeyes in Dubai and the chicken still tastes like the Popeyes in the United States. Okay? I trust that it's going to give me what it's supposed to give. It's going to understand the assignment. People need to feel the same way with you. They need to trust that you're going to deliver the massage that you said you're going to deliver. They need to trust that when they buy this ebook, it's going to give what it's supposed to give. If they don't, they will not buy, and your product could literally be $5. This is why a lot of you guys have a hard time selling even low ticketed, whether it's low ticketed or high ticketed. If people don't feel like they know your brand, they don't like your brand, a lot of people are going to follow you and they don't like you. They're just there to learn, or I don't know, stalk your audience or whatever. And that's fine. Everybody ain't your customer. Everybody ain't for you. And if they don't trust your brand, don't trust that when they click that buy button, their credit card information is safe, that you're going to deliver what you said you're going to deliver, they're not going to buy. Okay, so you have to have that KOT factor. You build that through your content, especially things like this live, where people can really interact with you, see that you ain't just sitting behind a computer stealing other people's stuff and reposting it, right? videos, just everything, every accumulation of everything helps really build that know, like, and trust factor within your content. Okay. So that is pillar number 2, content. Moving on to pillar number 3. Y'all all right? Y'all, I'm having my lunch, breakfast. Y'all all right? Let me know y'all all right. Y'all
Thank
good?
y'all so much for being here. Thank you for sharing the live stream. I appreciate it. We have a whole lineup coming up for you, and Kiara Sade kicked it off this Monday. So make sure you text Salesgems to 31996 for notifications. Welcome, welcome. I know you guys are going to be taking action on this amazing information. All right, pillar number 3.
All right, number 3 is for culture, right? You need to build a culture around your brand. People want to and need to, it's a human need that people need to feel a part of something bigger than themselves, right? Social media definitely puts this pressure on people to feel a part of something, a part of a movement. When people feel alone and they feel like they're doing this thing by themselves, whether it's losing weight, whether it's getting their credit together, whether it's building a business, whether it's doing self-care, when they feel alone, they're not as apt to continue on with that journey. Right, you'll have a customer one time and they won't become a lifetime customer. We want our customers to become lifetime customers, right? In order to do that, you need to build a culture. People need to want to come on your live. For me, that people always say, well, how do you build a community on Instagram? Because when we think Instagram, we don't think culture. When we think Facebook, we think culture, Facebook groups, and, everybody can do the, link with each other. But I've built a culture on my Instagram page where when I go live, people welcome. My community welcomes new people. My community looks out for new people. My community helps people on that live. And it is an entire culture that has been built around my Instagram page. This separates me from other people. People, when they come to my page to consume my content or come to my DM to write a DM or come and engage with my stories, they feel like they are a part of a group, a part of a culture. What culture are you building for your brand? Or are you just trying to sell the next item, right? In order to create culture, you have to be authentic, right? So this is one thing that I struggled with when I first started my page. I felt like coaches, I had to sound this whatever kind of way, be all proper and shit, and it wasn't coming off authentic. My people that I wanted to target could not connect with that. They like, yo, sis, I don't get it. The moment I said, you know what, I'm going to just be myself. I cuss a little bit. I drink a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little hood. I stripped for 13 years. I get my marketing tactics from the strip club. And that's what I'm going to bring to my brand. The minute I did that was the minute people started to connect to me. Mm-hmm. And it's not a lot of strippers, right? I thought it would be a whole lot of strippers. There are a few people that have danced and they feel comfortable coming out and saying, you know what, I used to dance too. Oh my God. But there are so many people that connect with my genuinity. I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. My authenticity.
Yes.
And
we know what you mean.
And I've attracted a tribe of people who are non-judgmental, who are all on the same mission, who are helpful, and they just all think alike. And it's amazing to me how amazing my tribe is. And I attracted this all just from being myself. Mm-hmm. You really build a culture around your values, your morals, your beliefs, how you show up for your audience. That starts to build a culture, and they start to build your business for you. They start to market your business for you. They start to say, hey, join this live, or start tagging their friends on your post. This is who I was talking about. You need to link with her. You need to follow her. You need to connect with her. Okay.
Kara,
so
let me
build
touch
that
on
culture.
that for a minute. I want you to address, people. Do you think it's possible for people to be successful, make money on Instagram, and be behind the scenes? Those who say, I don't really like to show myself, or for one reason or another, they're just not, they're introverted, or I'm not ready to go live, or, what would you say to those people?
That's a really good question. And I'm glad you asked that. So here's my take. Yes, you can build a business without showing your face, but you're going to have somebody's face there as the face of your brand, right? We don't know what the owner of Nike looked like, but guess who we do know who looked like? Michael Jordan, right? We don't know who Puma's owner looked like, but guess who we do know who looked like? Kanye West, right? So if you are going to be shy or bashful to go live, you got to spend the money. You're going to have to go find you some brand ambassadors. You know, this is why I teach organic marketing, because a lot of you guys don't have the funds to go ahead and be hiring the people that you need to hire in order to make the money that you want to make, when it's as simple as, I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert and I'm here talking to y'all right now. Guess what? It's only one person in this room. It's one person in here. So not wanting to go live because you're introverted, to me, my mind doesn't fathom it, because when you go live, you're in the room literally by yourself. There's people on here. I see names, I see emojis, I see hearts, but ain't nobody here in this room. So you definitely can make money with a product-based business, should you choose to hire and do the research. And you're going to lose some money looking for the correct brand ambassadors to represent your brand. It's going to take a lot of research, but why choose to not make any money up until you get to that point? Who knows how long that could take? When you pop on here, show the people, you're real. And you might find a brand ambassador a lot sooner if you pop on here and let people know, hey, it's me. I'm looking for brand ambassadors, da, 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 da. Now, if you're a coach, this is something totally different. I'm not spending no thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars on nobody that I can't see. Right?
What about service providers? Touch on the service. Same thing with the service providers, right?
Exactly. I need to see what you're doing, sis. I need to see you put the lash on. I need to see that you did that and you didn't just take nobody picture and write your handle underneath it. Right? It don't work for me, right? I'm not trusting you with my body to be, massaging after surgeries and stuff like that. If you're not on here letting me know that you know what you know.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna need you to come on here and show up and let me know you know what you know.
That was powerful. Thank you. Let's get to 4, because I want them to be able to do some Q&A before you gotta run.
Absolutely. And number 4 of the 4 pillars is going to be campaigning. So a lot of people get stuck here too, but a campaign is just simply a strategic map out of how you're going to launch, of how you're going to promote, of how you're going to market your services, your products, your brand, etc. Right? So in that strategic map out, you're going to have emails, text, content that you're going to post, collaborative lives like this that you're going to do, ads, should you choose to do influencer ads or even pay ads. You guys need to know that this needs to be planned out. A lot of y'all just trying to go and pay influencer to buy to promote your stuff or do something for you, market for you, and you don't have any type of funnel or anything on the back end to show these people what, why did you even promote it, right? You didn't have a campaign in place. So you need to have a strategic map out of, hey, this is how much I want to make. I want to make $10,000. How much is my product? How much is my service? My service is $500 per person. Okay, I need 20 people. How do I get my product in front of enough people so that I can convert 20 people? Right? A lot of you guys may not have been in business long enough to even know your conversion rate. So you just got to start out and just say, I just need to how can I get this to as many people as I can, so that you can start keeping those KPIs, which is a key performance indicator, and write down, well, the last time I sold this, I was able to sell 10, but I had to get it in front of 1,000 people. Okay. And you got a 1% conversion rate. How much that is? I don't know. 1, 2. You do the math. I don't know. What you just take how many people saw your stuff, and then how many people bought, you divide that into that, and that's your conversion rate. And so next time you launch, or the next time you put out and create a campaign for that, well, if I want to double how much I made, I got to double how many people saw it, okay, to make things simple. But you need to have a strategic map of how many emails did I send? Well, I only sent 3 emails the first time. So the next time I got to send 6, right? I didn't send no text. So maybe I'm going to start building my text list to kind of see if that helps with me getting more people to convert. Or, and even if your campaign doesn't have to be a campaign where you're just trying to make sales. Maybe you're running a campaign to grow your list. Maybe you're running a campaign to grow your text list. With Black Friday coming up, a lot of you guys need to be running campaigns to grow and nurture your list right now and getting them prepared for Black Friday, if you're going to have a big super Black Friday blowout. So that is what I have for you guys. saying what I said. The 4 pillars are clarity, content, culture, and campaign. I thank you guys for having me here, and I'm going to let you guys open up to ask us any questions you might have. Make sure you text Salesgems to 31996 so y'all can get those Salesgems. Well, you let them know, girl. I'm trying to promote your stuff.
Well, first of all, thank you so much. Everybody go ahead and just give me a rating from 0 to 10 on how amazing Coach Kiara Sade was in this RLB Spotlight. We got a chance to meet. I saw her on Instagram, and she just captivated me with her authenticity and her amazing content, and totally humorous as well. And then I got the chance to meet her at one of Candace's events. Shout out to the Spy Boss Tribe. And she was absolutely sweet. So I knew that I wanted to bring her on to Team RLB in the Radiant Living Biz community. And I know that she shut it down today. The key is taking action, everybody. If you come over through Radiant Living Biz, or you're watching this through my email list or through YouTube, go ahead and follow Kiara Sade. Go ahead and spell it out, Kiara, just in case somebody's watching something and they got to get it.
So y'all see right up here at the top of at the top, y'all can screenshot it. My name is actually tagged up there, but I'm gonna still put it in here for y'all just in case.
Yes, thank you. We got a lot of 10s. I totally appreciate this, guys.
All right, screenshot
did
that.
You guys start dropping your questions? And I want to welcome all the guests who came over from your tribe who may not know me. My name is Chanel Anderson. I'm an award-winning business strategist with Radiant Living Biz. I help you attract your dream clients, close more sales, and earn consistent cash flow. So if you've already joined the text list, drop a cell phone in the comments. You want to text Salesgems to 31996. I've helped 7 VIP clients who are now earning 6 to 7 figures online after working with me. And my goal is to help 100 Black women business owners a day to double their sales in 14 days. That's why you need to be on the list, okay? So let's see. Do we have any questions yet?
Somebody asked the question earlier. I can't swipe because it's on your live, but they did ask, how do you start a text list when you're first starting out? So this is a really good example. What we're doing right now, Chanel is getting people on her text list right now by having it pinned and providing value. Even if you are not the person providing value, if you can bring other people to your community to provide value at that time, and you can sit back and relax and bring the value, now this is a form of a lead magnet, right? This is a form of a lead magnet, and where it's a magnet that is pulling leads into your funnel, right? So this is a good, easy way without even having to do anything. This is one of the very easiest ways is just go live, provide value. Even if you're not comfortable going live and providing value, with Chanel's she goes live all the time, but maybe you can have somebody else, some guest speakers come on and then say, hey, make sure you subscribe to my text list. But don't just get people on your text list and not have anything to give to them.
Exactly.
Okay. Don't just get them on your text list because you want to get them on your text list. If you don't have nothing to say to them, if you ain't got no sales to drop to them, if you ain't got no sales gems to get to them, then what's the point of getting them on your text list? But yeah, always mentioning in your content, and you can create a lead magnet. When I first started my text list, I created a free checklist or something like that. And I was like, hey, you want this checklist? Make sure you get on my text list. And once they got on the text list, I sent it to them. But there's a number of ways. I mean, that takes work. This is, again, one of the easiest ways you can set up. Chanel inboxed me yesterday and said, hey, you free Monday, Tuesday, or Friday? And I was like, sis, I can't even tell you what I'm be doing the rest of the week. I'm going to just commit to doing it tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. And you can do that. You can reach out and say, hey, I love what you do. I love what you give to the community. I would love for you to take the opportunity to point to my audience if you can, and come join me on the live and talk about this or whatever. Have them come on, drop that number, and get those people on your list.
All right. Thank you so much. And for those who dropped the cell phone emojis for joining, listen, coming up this week, I'm going to read another question, but you talked about making sure you have something to deliver value on, right? So on Wednesday, Royal Aesthetics Jax, my girl, Andrea Collins, she's going to be teaching mastering your craft, right? Because so many people we can market, right? But you got to have something to back it up. So Mastering Your Craft is on Wednesday. Tomorrow we have Lace by Latanya. She's going to be talking about how to build a top spot team. And on Thursday, Seymour Beauty, she's doing content creation secrets. And then on Friday, we're going to bring it on home with my girl, Dior Lucas. I don't have her title together yet, but I know she's going to finish strong. So, yes. So let me see. What other questions do we have?
And I can't see the comments no more. They always
about...
freeze up on me. You don't have to read it to me. The comments stopped working like 5 minutes ago.
We have one question about the conversion rate, but you know what? I'm going to let Kiara Sade give me something that I can drop in the group in the Clients and Cashflow Community Lux Beauty Bar NYC about the conversion rate, so it can be clearer. And we may even do like a joint post to share it, so we can have some time to get that together for you. Okay,
write that down.
Yeah, we'll come back with that. All right, for the conversion rate breakdown. Next, Heal with Sunshine. How do we do market research when we're just building a new audience, as far as asking what they want to see more of or learn about?
Great question. Great question. And I'm glad you asked this, because this is one of my most frequently asked questions. Mm-hmm. So when you're first starting out, market research, a lot of people are not going to talk to you because they don't know you yet, right? They're just watching to see if they watching to see if you're going to do what you said you was going to do when you said you was going to do it. So market research in the beginning is about you leaving your house. So what I found is a lot of new entrepreneurs don't like to leave their house to go and invite people to the party. They want to sit in their home. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows they live there. Nobody knows the party is going on. And you got to get out there and you got to start guerrilla marketing. So you got to leave your page. You got to go to other people's pages who are in your industry, who are leading, who are being consistent with their content. And you need to look and see what is it that they're posting that you engage with and that their audience is loving. Right? You need to start going in and looking in them comments, the people that's commenting, right? Who is these people commenting? Let me go look on their page and see what they're posting. Let me go see what their pain points are. You got to really do when it comes to building business, creating content and creating a brand on Instagram, it is very, very, very much like dating, right? This is the easiest way for me to explain how it is when it comes to content marketing. A lot of y'all done been the crazy girlfriend before. Am I wrong?
I'm the only one that got me laughing.
Was on Instagram somewhere. You about to go find all her social media, look and see who commenting,
Did
who
she go
posting.
there on the show?
Okay, and y'all need to do the same thing with your business. Who is this commenting on her stuff? Let me go see what she about. It's the same thing. Did
she just make it real for y'all or what?
It's the same thing.
Goodness.
Get to stalking.
They ain't gonna forget that one.
Get to stalking. The same way you be stalking that man, you need to get to stalking your target audience, period. And you'll come up with an abundance of content ideas.
I got one more gem to put on top of that gem for market research. That was a great one, right? And then we're going to take 2 more questions because the last joint live we did, it got so good. We went so long, it did not save. And I was like, ooh, It was good with the Book of DJ. So we don't want to lose this. So everybody, make sure you're following Kiara Sade. If you came over from my community or somebody shared this, so you can continue to learn from her, or if you need to reach out and work with her. We definitely see the value that she's bringing to the table. So one more thing I want to put on top of that with content creation and market research is put in your keyword or your key phrase, right? It could be vaginal steaming, okay? It could be vaginal steaming. Go to YouTube, type in vaginal steaming. Look at the videos that are being created under vaginal steaming and see the ones that have the most views, the most engagement, that's already popping, that people are already paying attention to.
Yeah.
Then you take that same title, okay, and you use it for your live stream, for your post, but you make it your own.
Yep.
You make it your own. You've already proven, right? It's like a search engine optimization. They already saying that's, feeling this. We feeling this. Go take the same exact, I did this for one of my clients and we came up with how to do DIY vaginal steaming routine or whatever. It's the phrase. Sometimes y'all struggle with how to say this. I don't know how to say it. It's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not, I wouldn't do it to my direct exact competitor and take
Say it how you
right.
say it.
Don't do that. But you know, you can just take it from somebody in a different that's not a direct competitor or in the industry. There's so many people out here that's already working. And then and if you don't know it, then you better do your research and you got to be mastering your craft. But you should have a perspective, right, on those things. Just like Kiara Sade's perspective, I heard her on one of her lives talking about, you know, the longevity, proving your worth, so to speak, with the experience. Like coming in as a new coach, she's relatively doesn't have enough experience, but this is the track record, and she doesn't need validation from anybody else to be in the game for 5 years to do X, Y, and Z. That's her perspective. Got it? Mary over here can have another perspective on vaginal steaming. She can have another perspective on infertility. She can have, right? What is it that you think? What do you believe? What sets you apart? So do that market research to see where the conversation is, but then you come back, right, and put your own expertise. That's why you gotta put even more time into mastering your craft and studying and investing in yourself, right, to be a thought leader, to be someone who can solve problems. So I trust that was helpful. Here with Sunshine, thank you so much. I'm gonna look for 1 to 2 more questions. I'm scrolling down. Okay. Somebody asked the real to Quanta, how do you stalk their target audience?
Did she ask that before I
this is a different person.
Yeah. To Quanta Hayden. So I'm asking, if she asked that before I explain how to stalk your target audience, or
it might be. I'm sorry, my mind might be not following all the way. So you already addressed that all the way?
I mean, pretty much. I can reiterate just for those that might be confused about it. So again, we're gonna go just how, I mean, even elaborating on what Chanel just said. So what I like to do with YouTube is I like to take it a step further and not just look at the title, but I like to go in the comments. I'm a comment stalker. The same way you gonna stalk that man and see who in his comment, who is this liking his stuff, who is this with these hard eyes. I go to the comments and I look and see what questions they are asking. So if you're on a DIY vaginal video, steam video, and you got everybody saying, well, how do I know where to get the steamer? Or what kind of steamer is it? Or how long do I sit on the steamer? Now that's content. Each of those questions is content. Now you can create a post saying, here are my favorite vaginal steams to get. Or this is how long you should sit. You should never sit longer than this. This is the temperature that it needs to be. You're going to take all of these questions because sometimes we forget as the expert how to be new again. In order for me to remain new, I go back and I go and stalk my competitors and I see what the new people are asking them, so I can always stay fresh and always stay new. And I'm able to create content that really correlates to you guys. So in short, you stalk your audience by stalking. What are they posting? What are they liking? What is it that they're engaging with, right? So
great.
I hope that was more clear.
Very helpful. Thank you so much. Listen, this was amazing. Thank you so much, Kiara Sade, Coach Kiara Sade, for coming on and spending some time with Radiant Living Biz. # Team RLB. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And I'm just looking forward to seeing people put this into action, because we show up here, you know, I love my clients. I'm sure Carol, but we get the biggest satisfaction when we see you do the work, right?
Yes.
My business philosophy is believe, invest, and do the work. And all you needed to invest this morning was your time and relationship. It cost you absolutely nothing. And as you said, like, we give the kind of stuff for free that people pay for. Okay. So make sure you follow her. Make sure that if you were here, you got value, go to her Google and leave her a review, right? There's always ways that you can support and spread the word. Again, thank you so much for texting Salesgems to 31996. The week lineup is going to be amazing. It's going to be about this time every day, 11:45. So turn on your notifications for Radiant Living Biz. I appreciate you guys. And let's pray that this live stream is nice to us, and we'll see you over in YouTube.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Bye, you guys. Right. Thank you for having me. And I will talk to y'all later.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Thank you, everybody, for joining. More Radiance.